Hello guys, I am Soumya this side. Hope you all are doing good. So in today's video, I am going to do this batch which is quick start assemble a service agent with Agentforce builder. So in this basically what we are going to do that we are going to launch a website and then we are going to build an agent and then we will uh, use that agent on the website which we have launched. Okay, so like in this trailhead website you get this agent ask agent force, right? So in the same way, the website which we are launching will create an agent for that, and then we are going to interact with that agent on that website. So it is going to be a very interactive session. Okay, so let's start. First of all, we have to create an org like we do for all the hands-on, but here they have one more step where they're asking us to rename the org. Okay, so they are saying that we have to rename the org. So I'm going to copy this name and here this is the org which I build builder to at the rate agent force, but since they're asking us to rename, so what I will go I will go to manage org. Okay, and here you can see my username, so I'll click on this rename. Okay, and uh, I'll give the name. Okay, and then I'm going to refresh it. Okay, so look, now the name of the org is coming as Agent Force Builder org, right? So here it is coming. So, okay, so I think I renamed it already. Okay, and then I'm going to refresh it once again. So now you see here it is coming Agent Force Builder org, right? So the name is changed. So there is one more, I mean, exercise of renaming the org, and now I'm going to launch this org. Okay, so this is done. Now what we have to do is like we do in all the agent force, we have to own some things related to agent force. So let's do it. So we are going to go to setup. Okay, and in the setup page we have to go to Salesforce Go, and then we have to select this agent force studio. Okay, so let's go to um, let me off this Salesforce Go, and then it is taking me some time. Okay, it came now. Then I have to go to Agentforce Studio. Okay, and then I have to turn it on. So I'm going to close this. So in the features I will select here uh, Agentforce Studio. Okay, so I'll go here and I'll say get started and I will turn this on. Okay, so I'm going to confirm this and it is refreshing. So it will be turned on in some time. Then what we have to do is that we have to publish this site, okay, where we are going to use our agent, which we are going to build in the next hands-on. So we are going to launch that site, publish that site. Okay, so this is turned on now. Here you can see this green color on. Now let's go to all sites. Okay, so all sites is the place where we go for launching the sites in Salesforce. So I'll go to all sites and then they are saying click builder next to the Coral Cloud site. If a pop-up appears, click OK and then click publish. Okay, so there is already a Coral Cloud here, right? So I am going to click on this builder here. It's taking some time to open and then I have to click on publish. Okay, click publish in the confirmation window and then got it. Feel free to close the experience site browser. Okay, so this is taking some time. Let it open. So we need to publish this. Okay, and then okay, it opened it. Okay, so I'll say open. Okay, so here is the publish button. You can see. Okay, so it's right like on the right hand side. And then I will click on publish here. So no changes are required. I'm just clicking on publish. Now, look, this website you can see Coral Cloud Resorts. Okay, now I am going to create an agent for this website. Okay, and now and then I'm going to show you that how we can use the agent on this website. Okay, and then we will interact with it. So it's going to be a good session. So this is done. Here we have to do only this. Okay, and then you can check the challenge. Okay, so I think it is taking some time to publish. So let's give some time to it. And then, okay, um, this is published. Okay. I think so. It got published. I think so. It got published. And then you will also receive an email when the website is published. So you will be receiving an email saying site published successfully. Okay, and then it will say that Coral Cloud site published successfully like that. So that means you have successfully published the site. And now let's check this challenge. So so guys, my aim here in these videos is not just to, like go through the trailhead, but I also want you guys to understand that what we are doing, why we are doing, and how, we can do it. So that we can implement some real life scenarios as well. So trailhead is really good. I mean, you to get the hands on, and just don't do these exercises to get badges and points and improve your ranks. Just do these to understand something, understand that what's happening. Okay, so okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to create the agent. So for creating the agent, we have to go to the app launcher. So I'm going to close this now. Okay, and so I have to go to Agentforce Studio. So let's go to Agentforce Studio. We are here. Okay, and then we have to create a new agent. So click on new agent, and then and what do you want the agent to do, text box. I have to copy this. Okay, so I will say new agent, and this is my purpose. You are a customer service representative. Help our guests to make reservations, update bookings, and navigate all that Coral Crowd Resorts has to offer. Okay, this is what our agent is going to do. Our agent is going to be like a customer sales rep. Okay, and then it will help the guest make reservation, cancel reservation, update reservations, all those things we can do it. Okay, so I did it, and now one minute, let me scroll this here. So now this is the name of the agent. Okay, and then this developer will name will come, and in the assign a user record to your agent to manage its access, select user, and we have to assign this user Einstein service agent user. So select user, and there is one user coming, right? So they have already built this user in this org. Okay, so now let's go skip ahead. uh, Okay, so now you see that we are here. Okay, this is known as Agentforce Builder. Okay, so now explore the Agentforce Builder. So look, it is divided into three. One is the Explorer window. Okay, the other one is the Agentforce window here on the right hand side, and then this is the canvas which we say. Okay, or canvas means that whatever I'm going to select here in this menu on the left, okay, this is going to change, the canvas is going to change. So I think there will be two views here. Yes, there is one script view and one canvas view. Okay, so let's see what they are saying. This is the navigation explorer which is on the left, and this is the editor view which is on the second one in the middle, and then this is the agent force assistant. Okay, so let's start. Now they are explaining that what all Navigation Explorer has. We can see here it has settings, it has sub agents. Okay, so this is very important, sub agent. So we are going to create a sub agent here. So sub agent, then variables, connections, data sources. Okay, and in this window here, whatever we are going to select from the Explorer, the same screen will come. Okay, and then Agent Force, obviously, we know what is the role of Agent Force. Okay, so let's skip this part and let's do the hands-on. They are saying that create and customize a sub-agent. So we are going to create a sub-agent now. Okay, so in the Explorer panel, click the plus icon next to the sub-agent. So create new sub-agent, and this is the name. So sub-agent is here, right? I'm going to click here, and then I'm going to click sub-agent, and this is the name, experience management, and what you want this sub-agent to do. What it is doing, it addresses customer inquiries and issues related to booking experience at Core Cloud Resorts, including making reservation, modifying session bookings, and answering queries about experience details. Okay, so now I did this create and open. Notice that the experience management sub agent tab opens in the editor window and click save. So this what I created is coming here, right? So now here you see the save is coming here above. So I'm going to click on the save. So I think my changes got saved. Okay, so I made a sub agent. Now, add actions. Now I'm going to add some actions. Okay. So with the experience management sub-agent tab still open, select action in the action available for reasoning section. Okay. And then create a custom action. So now I'm going to create actions. Okay. So creating a custom action. So I might also have some actions from the library if I want to add, but here I'm creating my own. Okay. So what is the name? Get experience details. Okay, so provide details about an experience that a user would like to know more about. Okay, so it's a resort, right? So suppose I will say that, can you tell me more details about the yoga classes which are happening in the resort, or about, anything, whichever activity. So here you see that experience is, we can customize whatever name we want to give here for the experience. So now I will reference action type. Okay, I don't think they are new action. And then, okay, so with the Get Experience Detail tab open in the Explorer view, select Flow as the reference action type. For reference actions, select Get Experience Details. Okay, so I will select here Flow, and Flow is Get Experience Details, this one. Okay, so Get Experience Details is coming here, and then scroll down to the advanced settings of the experience name and add a. Oh, okay. So I think the advanced one will not come here, right? So first I have to create and open. So now I got this. Okay. So now additional settings are coming here, right? So what they are saying, that scroll down advanced settings. Okay, advanced settings for the experience name input, and add a check require input to execute. Okay, so this is the additional one. Where to get the advanced settings, right? This one? No, this is the name is coming. Welcome message is coming. Language is coming. Experience management. Okay, I'm going to. This is about get experience details. Description is coming. Okay, wait 1 minute. Oh, I just selected preview, so it came. I am looking for something. So experience. Okay, here advanced settings. This is the advanced setting thing. Okay, it's okay. Sometimes we get from experience, right? Okay, so require input to execute action. This is what they're saying. Okay, then show in conversation. Okay, for the outputs. Okay, and then leave the other option as is and click save. Okay, so now I can click on save. This is done. So now next thing what they're doing is add an action to validate customer details. Okay. So now I am going to add an action to validate the customer details. Okay. So because if the customer is asking me something, right? So I should ask the customer some things, right? Some booking number or something, so that, or email or phone number, whatever verification method I want, I should ask them, right? Or otherwise anybody can ask me, right? So I should know that whether this person has actually making the booking at my resort or not. Okay, so what we have to do is that plus icon to the experience management. So we made a sub agent, right? So what we are going to do is that in this we will I will plus icon next to the experience management and select create new action. Okay, so here new action. Okay, now action type is get customer details. I have to get the customer details, and then I am saying that validate the customer details by passing their email. Okay, so in this they're passing their email and member number to see that if this is a related contact. Okay, now click create and open. So now I'm going to click here create and open, and now in the reference type I'm going to again select a flow. So there might be some flow which they have already have for it, right? So the flow is get customer details. Okay, so let me select this flow. We can select directly from the from the previous page also, so that's okay. Get experience details, right? No, sorry, get customer details, not this one. This we used before, right? So here get customer details. Okay. Yeah, scroll down to the input and output section and add the checks. Require input, require input. Okay. Require input, require input. So these both are required. Okay, the member also in this, and contact show in conversation here. Okay, so click the other option as is, leave the other option as is, and look, the other options are also here, right? Like show loading text for this action, require user information confirmation. Okay, so all these are there, but for now we have to leave it as it is. Okay, so now I'm going to click on save. So what all we did up till now, we first of all we created an action known as get experience details. Okay, in that we are saying that whatever is the experience we want to ask for, like give me details about the yoga session, or about the gymnastic class, or about whatever booking, whatever session I want to get the experience, sorry, whatever details I want to get, so I can use that. Now before getting the details, we are going to confirm our identity, right? So it is going to ask us our email and I think member number in this case. Okay, so these two things we did. Now what we are going to do, add two actions from the asset library. So now we created custom actions till now, right? Now we are going to add some experience, some actions from the asset library. Okay, so if actions have already been created, they can easily added to the new agent by pulling from the asset library. In this case, two actions have already been created and needed to be added to the experience management subagent. Those actions are get sessions and create experience session booking. Okay, so I am going to create again this, and I will create here add from asset library, right? So enter session in the search, and so the action will be session here, session. Okay, so it will be create a click select for these two action, create this one select and this one select. Okay, for these two, and click add to agent. So I'm going to add this. Okay, um, there should now be four actions under experience management subagent. So two we created, right, and two we got it just now we added, right? So there are four. Yes, we are good. So now we can save this. Okay, so we saved it. Now next we are doing, we are adding instructions to the sub agent. Okay, so the agent now has all its actions but does not know exactly when and how to use them. Okay, so if only there were something like instructions that could be added to give agent some context on how to use these actions. Okay, so a sub-agent instructions tell the agent what to do and how to reply. The experience management sub-agent currently has minimal instruction. Use the Agentforce assistant to help you update these instructions. Okay, so now we are going to add some instructions, and instructions are very important because they have actions but they don't know when to execute the action. So for that they need some instructions. Okay, so now what we are going to do, experience management sub agent to open sub agents tab in the editor menu. Okay, so it